Welcome back. You're still watching First Big Market View this Thursday afternoon. Thank you for staying with us. Eswatini is amongst the top 10 countries in the Common Market for Eastern and Southern Africa region, which has aligned seed laws and regulations which will help farmers in the region to have access to high-yield seeds. This was revealed by John Chambamakasa during an interview after the awareness creation of the Eswatini seed legislation and alignment to the COMESA Seed Trade Harmonization Regulations workshop at Bethel Court, Eswatini. He had a sit-down with business journalist Nelsie Wentangamandla.
Thank you, John, for joining us on First Big Market View. I want you to just delve deep and talk to us about the specifications of the seed law.
Okay, according to the new regulations, we want to make the seed, the COMESA seeds, to be applicable to all member states. We're looking at a seed which is planted or the trial or the way conducted in Eswatini can be able to be taken up by Zimbabwe without any restrictions. That's the primary aim and objective of harmonization of these laws. And we've got what we are doing to smoother this process. If a seed company has produced a seed in Eswatini, they call what we call a statement of release from that country, which explains what the process entailed for them to ensure that that one is accepted in Eswatini. If that same seed and those same trials and everything was done in Zimbabwe, for the two COMESA states, they can apply on the COMESA seed catalog and they will be registered under COMESA seed catalog. We just require that those were done in two COMESA states, it suffices. If it's accepted in Zimbabwe, everything was done there, they provide the DUS and the VCU to us, they log on the COMESA seed catalog website, then they make application to us, we are able now to make them be registered on the COMESA seed catalog. Then it becomes viable for that seed to be accepted in Zambia, in Kenya, in Uganda, in Ethiopia, in Djibouti, wherever the COMESA member states, as long as the climatic condition fits that. That's why we are here.
Why is it important, John, that all the member states under COMESA adhere to these laws?
One of the issues that we lack in our region is low productivity. We've got high potential, but we have low productivity. And for us, if we are to beat and achieve high productivity, we need good quality, affordable, and reliable seeds. So if this seed, as a farmer, as a local farmer, needs that here, let's say in Ngwenya, he's doing that. But for him to access the quality seeds, he needs that seed maybe is coming from Zambia or Zimbabwe. There will be no any restrictions because they can come into Eswatini. But then for a country now, it's the time for them to jack up to say, no, let's build our seed hub here. Because we have these regulations, we have this law. Now, any counterfeit seed will be caught by the National Seed Authority here. Only reliable seed that are recognized by COMESA. And then we have gone a little bit further by doing what we call seed label. We are piloting it now. That will enhance free flow movement of seeds in the COMESA region. However, we are not just leaving it for them to be like that. The National Seed Authority here will have to enforce those laws to say, okay, only good quality seeds are here. Now, that means if we trickle down, the effect goes to the local farmer on the ground. Now he has access to reliable seed, he has access to affordable seed, which are genetically in tuned to the climatic condition of Eswatini. Now that means we are boosting the production level. For example, what I've seen according to the literature is a plot size like 1 acre. A farmer maybe is getting 8 bags of maize, but then the potential is 16 to 15. That is where now we are coming. We need good quality seeds for a farmer to ensure that the production level are high.
Fully understanding that this is not a new project from COMESA, how are member states doing in terms of implementing the law?
Where we are at the far end now. However, we've made some challenges on the way. I'm talking to you, the official, it started in 2014. But there were some other groundwork that started way back in 2011, way back in 2010. It's been a long process. As with any regional integration work, it requires tedious work for the member states to agree. We are talking about a regional bloc which is the biggest in Africa, COMESA, with 21 member states, and all come to a common understanding to say that this is it. It's not easy. It hasn't been easy. It's been tedious. It's been engagement. It's been having the technical personnel from all the COMESA states meeting, brainstorm, agreeing on the most content, agreeing on all those technical issues. It hasn't been easy. We can say it's been a long process of close to 13 years of work. Now we are seeing that at least 10 member states have fully aligned, fully domesticated, fully now going to full commercial. And amongst the 10, Eswatini is part of it.
You have been in Eswatini, I'm sure, for a day or two. How is Eswatini doing in terms of implementing the law?
As you have said, that COMESA, Eswatini is at the top tier of the countries, is one of the best setters that has gazetted this. So to us, we are seeing that it's a plus to us at COMESA. It is being implemented at the moment. Now that is fully operationalized here. If you are a seed company and you want to do your seed business in Eswatini here as your hub, that means you have got access to a larger market that is there for you, which has been opened up now, just because Eswatini is part of this grouping of gazetted, and they have harmonized their seed laws. And another issue is we are looking at seed companies opening up into Eswatini because of low cost of doing their work here. It means they can tap into Eswatini, work with the National Seed Authority here, do their set up their seed hub here, and then export into the country, which also brings the much needed forex income to the country. And also this gives exposure to the local people here, the National Seed Authority here, to be recognized amongst the region. I'm looking forward to a day when Eswatini becomes a hub of seed, as a seed producer in the region.
I must say, John, that what you are doing as COMESA is commendable, and I appreciate what you are trying to do as you are ensuring that farmers have high yield seeds. But how will you manage issues of pest control?
So under COMSHIP, we're solely focusing on seed. However, the National Seed Authority here, and I'm so sure there's a board that also looks at the poisons and all those regulation body here. So that one can be catered for that agency. For us, our mandate is to do with production and seed. And also seed, there have been a debate in the meeting yesterday of the GMO seeds. So we are also going there. As a country, they will handle that. But for us as COMESA, we implement programs and projects on behalf of member states. So that means if there's a need coming from the member states to tackle into that GMO, biosafety, biotechnology, we'll also be able to introduce programs related to do that, to that in our ESA region.
This has been very insightful, John, and we are hoping that whatever you are doing to ensure that the laws are being implemented in the COMESA region will trickle down to the farmers at grassroots level.
All right, so that was Nelsiwe Intlangamatla, business journalist, having an interview with John, who's the agribusiness and policy advisor at COMESA, saying Eswatini is amongst the top 10 countries that is implementing seed laws and regulations. We'll go for an ad break. When we come back, we'll return with Sanelesbia.
When you choose